Hello, I'm starting the vlog on the train today. I'm off to get my second COVID jab. We're in luck with the weather. Look, it's a beautiful, beautiful sunny day. Lovely blue sky. I'm thinking I'm probably going to walk back because the weather is so nice. I've got on the train, I don't know, 5 minutes before it's time to leave, so it's nice and quiet at the moment. We're just waiting to depart. It's the Pfizer I'll be getting. Last time I didn't have a lot of side effects really. I had a sore arm, and if I lifted it up, you know, even to turn the light on and off, it really hurt. But apart from that, and a bit of fatigue. I think I was a bit knocked out and went to bed for a few hours, if I remember rightly. I did do a vlog on that one, so it'll be up there, but I think that's what happened. I'm expecting similar, really. I haven't had any breakfast yet because I was busy getting my vlog up this morning, but I've got snacks. I've got an apple, cold can, hopefully stays a bit cold for the walk back. A couple of mini cheddars, probably only eat one. I'm not going to eat that camera, that's just in there. And a French bar. I've remembered to bring my letter this time because I forgot last time. Pippa from Worm's Eye View should be joining me tomorrow, but we're just waiting to hear about her son Kenzie's COVID test because he's had a fever, so he's had to do the test, as is protocol. I think everybody thinks it's probably just an innocuous bug because quite a few people that they know have had similar and it's been innocuous, so well, probably it's all going to be fine. It just depends if she can get the result back in time, but I think they're pretty quick coming back at the moment because we haven't got a massive influx of people getting tested. Still relatively low, but we'll see. Watch this space. Oh, I can take that off. I've just got a little bit of a walk now, 10 or 20 minutes, I'm not quite sure, but I've allowed for 20, so hopefully I get there in time. I can't believe how lucky I am with the weather, it's glorious. Oh my gosh, did I really just do this? Yes, I did. I'm walking along the side of a busy road and I thought, oh, it's gone quiet. I could just nip across to the other side because I will eventually need to cross. And I did so, and then within about 50 feet, the pavement ran out, and now we're sort of, yeah, how can we put it, scrambling through the undergrowth. It's quite high, it's like, you know, this high. I mean, it's very pretty. I suppose I should just try to enjoy the different experience. All right, we're getting to the crash barrier now. I'm gonna have to go back over the other side. Oh dear me, what am I like? No gaps in the traffic. I know, let's go the other side of the crash barrier. Oh, that's pretty. I wouldn't have seen that if I'd gone the right way. There's a big waft of cool coming off it as well. You can definitely like feel a cool, moist, like air conditioning coming off it. Oh my goodness, I'm stuck. Actually, it's fine. I might just as well stay this side. It's not difficult underfoot at all. It's all quite dry. We haven't had a lot of rain. And I don't think I've got too much longer to go before I would need to cross back over anyway. Oh, butterfly. I love being a walker as opposed to a driver. I mean, obviously, yes, it would be very handy if I could drive. That's undisputed. We know this. I'm not in denial, but being somebody who walks everywhere, I do definitely get more out of life in the way of small details, you know, stop and stare and look at things like these lovely roses, which I can actually smell from here, and they smell so beautiful. And those, there we've got a big shock of them here, look. Oh, lovely. Yeah, it's definitely getting a bit more, I'm going to have to cross, yeah, admit defeat. Oh, I think we've got a gap. We've got a gap. Yeah, whoa, let's go quick. Yay, we have pavement. Well, this is a bit of an anticlimax from a vlogging point of view, but they wouldn't let me film. Well, they didn't tell me personally not to, but there was a big sign up by the door. No filming, no photography. It was very clear. So I've had it. All fine, absolutely no pain. I could just barely feel the slightest scratch as it went in, and it was fine. I'm okay so far. I've just eaten an apple and a packet of mini cheddars. The fiery dragon's breath one, so I've got fiery dragon's breath now. Fortunately, I didn't have it before the injection, but anyway, I suppose the mask would have filtered any dragon breath, so it would have been fine. And I'm on my nice big walk home now, so I'm going to pop my headphones in, listen to some music and enjoy the walk. 12,000 steps later and I'm back home and I'm all sweaty. Speaking of sweaty, I meant to tell you, but there was a bit of time after leaving the centre to when I picked up the camera and I forgot. But see, we had to sit for 10 minutes to wait, you know, well, 15, but I actually had to wait for 10. There's a reason for that. I'll tell you that in a minute. Anyway, I keep moving this camera too close. This camera has a less wide angle than my old one, and I'm just used to holding it this close, but actually my face fills the entire screen. But if I hold it out, it makes my arm ache. I'm gonna get my tripod. Ah, there we go, that's a lot more comfortable. Right, so I had to sit down in the waiting area. We have all these chairs, they're like spaced out in a grid layout. You probably know if you've been yourself, with distance in between each one. But anyway, there's somebody hovering with wet wipes and spray, ready to sanitize the seat the moment somebody gets up out of it. And so this man was like hovering, was saying, is your time up yet? Is your time up yet? Because we had to just time it ourselves this time, whereas last time somebody made a note of what time we sat down and told us, but this time we had to take our own responsibility to do that. Anyway, so yes, I got up, and to my great horror, because you know I walked quite a portion of the way there was a big sweaty bum mark on the seat. Oh, the big crack down the middle, and the oh how embarrassing. And anyway, the poor man, he was like literally waiting, because you know they evaporate relatively quickly, but no, he was straight on it. So there was that. Now the reason that I did not go immediately straight to there after my injection was because I was asking about Isabel, because I rang up the GP and explained about her medication and is she a higher risk category, and they said yes, but they said ring the vaccination centre to tell them, and I had done that, and that's some months ago now, and they said they would put her on a list, and they haven't. She's on the database as just normal, and 16 to 18-year-olds, they're quite a way down the list, obviously. But apparently if I ring my GP, I've got to ask them to put her on the list, and then once she's on the list, then I can ring the vaccination centre to try and book her in. But apparently they're starting to do walk-ups now, from next week. So what I'm going to try and do is get her on the list and then get her in as a walk-up, because she's desperate to have it. You know, she's gadding about on public transport. She wants to live a life and, you know, mingle with my parents as well. Obviously she is, because they're in our bubble anyway. But they're double jabbed. But, you know, it's just an extra layer of protection for them as well, isn't it? So... oh, my coffee's ready. No, don't boil too much, it spoils the taste. There's nothing quite like a very long walk, well, of several miles in the hot sunshine to make you crave coffee. Well, for me anyway. I am not going to ring the doctor now, because I think they're going to be on lunch break. Not sure, but I'm going to ring them after 2. And in the meantime, I'm going to get that coffee, take it upstairs and get tonight's vlog up, because I obviously didn't finish that this morning because I had to get out. Oh, and by the way, I also popped into a computer shop on the way home as well. I didn't film it. I was asking them about my monitor on my laptop, because it is still, it's so off. The calibrator's not worked on it. It keeps coming up with an error reading when it goes through white. See, what it does is it measures all the colours and all the different sort of intensities of the different colours in sequence. And it's very quick, it's like 2 minutes or something. But every time it gets to white, it just goes, bing, error on white. And then you exit off and then it goes, bing, still got an error on white, exit off, bing, and it's just sort of exit away about 8 times and then it carries on. So it's sort of calibrated everything except for white, I think. So now I've got a really black looking image that I'm trying to work off, but I've got the other monitor, but I think that's really glorious. It's absolutely beautiful, but I've got a feeling it's lulling me into a false sense of security, so I'm still like, I'm working blind. Well, I'm not, because I'm using graphs, but yeah, I'd like to do it by eye. So that's ongoing. Computer shop man didn't really, he was like, it's not really my area, and I'm kind of the guy behind the desk. The technicians are the ones that know the stuff really. But he didn't think that my laptop monitor was really that compatible with the Spider. He seemed to think it was more for monitors that are purpose built for video editing, and mine's just a laptop, you know. It's not really meant specifically for editing. So I mean, I'm glad I've got the calibrator. It was 150 quid, but I'm glad I've got it, because I will definitely want to be using it as the years go on once I have upgraded my gear. So I wouldn't sell it. I could do with it working now, because I'm in a bit of a fix with it really. And when I watch other people's videos on my laptop as well, they look awful. Well, that's not true actually. The ones done on phones look okay. And the ones done by like really top-notch professionals, they look okay. But if I switch over to the other big monitor, then they look way better. Yeah, just to show you what I mean, this is my laptop image now, but if I move it over here, it looks a lot more palatable. So I'm like, see, I think this monitor is too good to be true, and it's like exaggeratedly good. So I'm worried that if I do it so that it looks really good on here, it'll look underwhelming for the rest of the people that are watching. But then if I know if I make it look good on here and then I drag it across to here, which is much more like a phone kind of presentation, and I know most people are watching on phones, if I drag that over to there, once I've, you know, made it look good on there, it looks ridiculous. It's completely over the top. So I just don't know what to do. Good evening. It is now 9:30 at night on Wednesday, so it's the night before Pippa arrives. I've no idea what time and where I'm meeting her tomorrow, but I think it's going to be in Cardiff, and I'm guessing around midday. So I've now got a house full of Pippa friendly food and drink. So we're all set to go. Last time I left it till the morning and found that the local shops didn't have it, so I had to walk a bit further afield. But that's okay. Izzy came with me and gave me a hand carrying stuff. So we're all sorted for that. If you've enjoyed today's video, you know the drill. A thumbs up really helps to grow the channel and is most appreciated if you happen to like the video, of course. If you're new here and you'd like to follow more of our story, do hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one with Pippa. Bye!